Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Kim with Creative Crafticality, and today I wanted to do a little crafty video. I have a pre-made tag. I believe these are from Amazon. I'll link that down below. But I wanted to do a washi tag using several of my Christmas washies, and then I have a book page from a vintage Christmas Bobbsey Twins book and some distress inks. I have my tool here. So let's just go ahead and get started. So this is just kind of a layered thing, and I'm going to start by putting down my washi tape, and I'm going to start up at the top, and I'm just going to start sticking them down here. Let's see here. And I'm going to be covering this side with paper, so I'm not going to go all the way across. I'm just going to start tearing my colors and kind of alternating them. I'm trying to get them as straight as possible, and I think I'm already crooked. Not sure. Guess that it'll be okay. And this actually helps to tape it down to your work surface so there's a little bit of support when you're laying them down. They look really crooked. I think that's gonna bug me, I know. So let's see here. I think I started with, I thought I was straight there. I'm at an angle, so I think that's probably what's messing me up here. There we go. It's looking straighter. So I have 5 different washi tapes. I'm just going to start back up with the one I started with. And I'm going to make one of these for each of my little candy box journals. I will have those ready by the end of this week. By Saturday, I'm planning on putting a flip through of them, so I'm trying to get them up before then. Oops. All right, I need a thinner piece for down there. I think I'm just going to use another piece of this one and put it down at the end. All right, now I'm going to take, let's cut this first. Peel it up off of your work surface, and then we're just going to trim off the excess. Are you all still working on Christmas, or have you finished that up and moving on to something else? Let me know down in the comments. I'm going to turn it over because I want to get right up to the edge. There we go. There. Okay, now I'm going to take some of my paper. Just trying to get the washi tape scraps off my fingers. Okay. Now, I want the Merry Days up towards the top there, so let's kind of see where this will land. Start by ripping it like this. And then I'm going to rip it at an angle. Just like that. Actually, just cut it straight here. Okay, so I'm going to glue this onto here. So I'm just going to put some glue, and then I'll use a hole punch to punch the hole there. So we're basically just making a layered, altered tag. Move this over a little bit so the Merry Days is all the way at the top. There we go. And then I'm going to trim off, that's my clock, if you wondered. Get a little bit of Christmas music in while we're Christmas crafting. All right, I'm going to trim this off. There we go. And then I'm going to use my hole punch. Okay, punching my hole. This is a crocodile. You don't have to use this. It just, that's my, it has a hole punchers, 2 different sizes. And then I want to add a little circle onto this and hole punch it. Have a little scrap of green paper, and I have an old school punch, the kind that you have to use all your finger strength. That wasn't too bad. So I'm going to glue this on top. I think this is a 3/4 inch hole punch, something like that. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue around the hole. I should have done this before I actually put the... Oh, I'm covering up the Merry Days. Okay, I pushed it down a little bit so the Merry Days is completely showing. So my hole's not going to be in the right place on the back there. So I'm going to let that dry and then I'll repunch the hole, but it's not going to match up with the back, which is okay. Okay, now I'm going to take my green distress ink and kind of ink the edges. There we go. And then taking the red, and you don't have to use distress ink, this is just what I have for my red and green. I have a cute little Santa stamp, and I'm going to use my red ink. And I wish I actually had just a regular red, but this should be fine. But I'm going to test it just to make sure I like it. I don't want to ruin my tag here. See how this will look. Oh yeah, that's fine. That's good for me. All right, then I'm just going to stamp our little Santa on top. Make sure I get it down. So cute. All right. And I got a little bit down here, but that's okay. Okay, now I'm going to punch this through in the center of my hole here, or my circle round. There we go. Kind of messed it up though. That's fine. It's all good. And then I have some red and white twine, so I'm going to do double. This is a roll from Michael's. It's thick. It's really actually, I've used it on one of my journals because I didn't find any of the smaller twine at the time when I went to find it to sew my signatures in, but it's just a little too thick. So this is perfect for using on tags. So I just made a loop with the 2 loops and stuck it through the hole, and I'm just pulling the ends through. There we go. Super cute little tag, really easy peasy. And I actually just love all the different patterns and a little bit of gold there. So if you wanted to, you could add some sparkly ink, like a Wink of Stella or whatever. But yeah, this is what I'm doing for this, for my little journals. So hopefully that was fun for you. Anyway, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you again next time. This is Kim with Creative Crafticality. Bye. God bless.